The mic is hot, T Rose. I said the mic is hot.
It is.
It's the NBA Prospects Podcast on the BLEAV Podcast Network. I'm your gracious and humble host, Rob Bruin, alongside my good brother, Troy Rose. We are back in the building. And it's a beautiful Wednesday, man. How you feeling?
Beautiful Wednesday, as you say. I'm out here looking at this beautiful Syracuse sunrise or sunset, as I should say. And it's just a nice day. Feel good. You know, I hit the gym. Okay. Got my gallon of water over here. So, you know, it's a good day. And I'm on here with my brother who's holding it down out in Bristol.
Yes, sir.
So how you feeling, my guy? How you been?
I'm cool, bro. Today was dope. Met a lot of new people. My instructor, Nick Akinfora, really dope guy. Everything is going smoothly and learning a lot of different things. ESPN has their own platform called Q Cut, and we are cutting a lot of footage and meeting a lot of dope people. So it's great.
Well, as you know, I'm very proud of you and doing your thing. You know me, I'm still holding it down on Q soon.
As you should.
You know, I'm holding it down here. But, you know, I was watching TV earlier. I was watching this great show called Jalen and Jacoby.
Yeah, talk to me about that.
So happen to, you know, partake in and, you know, use our young expertise and learn from them. I was watching it, right? And I heard, big shout to Rob and Troy, who got a podcast on the BLEAV Podcast Network.
Ooh.
I said, that's me. I said, that's me. And now look at us, man. I'm just glad to be here, man. So whenever you're ready, I'm ready. And let's do this.
The BLEAV Twitter page then posts it. And then I get DMs from Ohio and Longwood. And I ended up taking visits to both. Got offers from both, and I ended up choosing Ohio.
That's crazy. The BLEAV page, shout to them as well. Shout to Rob and Troy, who got a podcast on that.
So tight, because when I was at work, I was watching Jalen and Jacoby. I was watching them talk to the young cat, Jason Preston, I believe his name is. And as soon as Nick called us over to do some extra training, I missed it. So huge shout out to Jay Rose for showing us love, because I've never gotten a shout out on TV before. That's dope. Been in the newspaper a couple times. But it's good to know that Jay Rose has our back and he's doing his best to mentor us the best he can.
Well, we appreciate you. We're going to continue to represent. Now let's get into it.
All love, all love. Just so you guys know, Lamar Jackson has tested positive for COVID-19 again. Simone Biles, will not be competing in the 2021 Olympics. And the Malice in the Palace documentary will be releasing on August 10th on Netflix. That's a great story back from 2004, and we'll be touching on so many more topics. Now, T-Rose, we're going to start at the top. The Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson has tested positive for COVID-19 and will miss the training camp, according to head coach John Harbaugh. Vaccinated players that have tested positive and remain asymptomatic are eligible to return after testing negative twice in a 24-hour span, according to league protocols. Now, unvaccinated players are required to quarantine for 10 days and then test negative before they're able to return. Now, here's the kicker. Should players have to disclose their stance on the vaccination if they test positive?
Yes. You should. If I'm your teammate, if I'm your coach, I want to know. I feel like, me personally, and I have no problem sharing, like, I'm a vaccinated person. Like, I'm fully vaccinated. And I feel like if I go to work and my coworker has tested positive, not once, but twice. He tested positive back in November. Let's not forget. So this is his second time around testing positive for COVID-19. And I feel like that's something that I should know and be aware about. And I get it. We all are entitled to our own, personal health calls and our own personal health information.
Opinions as well, too.
Opinion as well. But I think, for me and my safety, I think I should be aware of that knowledge. But again, if he feels that that's something he wants to keep to himself and go through COVID or go through his, his time period of being out, and keeping it under wraps, that's his just due. But as a teammate, as a person who is fully vaccinated, you got to let me know, big dog.
I respect that coming from you because you're my good brother. But I disagree because I think that everyone's stance on the vaccination is different. I don't think that you should have to share your stance on it or be vocal about it because everybody has their personal thoughts, preferences. And to be 100% honest, everybody is thinking about this in a different way. But what I will say is, if you're not going to take the vaccination, which I've taken it and I'm getting my second shot actually tomorrow, I think that you should be extra cautious. You should always be wearing your mask. If you know you've been exposed to other people, be accountable, be responsible, and do what you have to do to keep the other people around you safe. So I'm not going to encourage anybody to get it or force it on anybody, but if you're not going to get the vaccination, you can't put other people at risk because I just simply feel like that's just selfish.
And I agree. And I know at times it does become a sensitive topic when you're talking about being vaccinated, being unvaccinated. And one thing I want people to understand is that I truly stand behind anyone who believes on getting vaccinated or not getting vaccinated. There's no judgment. Like, obviously, if I know, if I don't know, it helps my knowledge. But as a person individually, I mean, I think we're all entitled to that individual stance. So, if you're not vaccinated, and as someone who is fully vaccinated, I will promote people to get vaccinated. But there are people who are not vaccinated and things have been fine for them. So their stance on not being vaccinated may be valid for them. So again, whatever stance you have, we support and stand by, and we're going to keep riding it down. We're going to keep riding, holding it down.
Absolutely as well too. Like, our guy David Jacoby, he's bounced back. He's done so much better. He's healthy. His family is in safe standing as well too. But from my understanding, the point of getting the vaccination is to help you and keep you safe if the symptoms get very serious. You may not be as sick as you were if you didn't take the vaccination. So, even shout out to Jacoby. He's back in the studio now, and even shout out to Lamar Jackson. Stay responsible, brother, and we wish you a speedy recovery because we don't want to see you down, and we definitely want to see you in training camp at this time because you're the MVP, brother. Reigning MVP. We need you back.